Good morning, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Donald Trump is, I guess, officially the president. Seems like everything else, unless he's, the swearing in, you can do that anywhere. They make a big deal out of it. But I guess this is kind of a PSA in light of the at least one terrorist attack that happened in New Orleans, and the secondary one that happened at Trump Tower, which I don't think was a terrorist attack. I think it was a guy trying to prove a point or get somebody's attention. This is the PSA, if you are not watching podcasts, specifically the Sean Ryan show, SRS, if you're not watching these things, you are gonna be left in the dirt. And he just passed Joe Rogan for the #1 podcast on Spotify. Joe's still, the king, but Sean talks to people who know stuff. It's just that simple. And Sarah Adams has been on there twice, call sign Superbad. Go to Spotify, search Sarah Adams, she'll pop up. She has been talking about, that there are, to her count, 1,000 roughly terrorists in this country that came up through the Darien Gap in the southern border. Just let that float around your noggin for a minute. 1,000. She's been talking about this for 3 years. For 3 years. And nobody in the mainstream media, surprise, surprise, fucking picked it up. Now, of course, everybody wants to talk to her. Well, sure, after the fucking fact. Like, again, if you are depending on CNN and Fox for your news, you're getting left in the dust. You have to take the time. I realize most people, I'm one of them, I can't just sit down and listen to a 3-hour podcast. I break it up as I'm driving, as I'm, getting ready for my day, when I'm getting ready in the morning, and you can knock it out, in a couple of days. But you'll have the information. You're not going to get the information that is in a 3-hour podcast in your news channel. I don't care which one it is. Pick one. Doesn't matter. None of them are doing it. So please, if you want to stay ignorant, by all means, disregard this message. Give me a thumbs down. Tell me to go, kick rocks. That's fine. But if you want to be informed, and we're still not, I don't think we can ever be fully informed because the government is not transparent. But as informed as you can possibly be, listen to Dave Smith, part of the problem. Listen to Joe Rogan. Listen to Sean Ryan show. Listen to The Hill. Find these Liberty Lockdown, Clint Russell, because you're getting information on these podcasts that you're just not going to get in the news. And information is power, right? Knowledge is power. So I guess it's on you at this point, right? Either listen or don't. But don't bitch when I tell you something and a couple years later it happens, because I listen to these things. That's where I get the bulk of my news. Take the time, find a podcast you like, listen to it. Especially ones that do deep dives with people who used to be in, the CIA. People that used to be spooks. Just saying. Y'all be cool.